So if you didn't know, on April 8th, we have a big solar eclipse coming that's going to be seen in all parts of the world. But bigger than that, Cern, which is the foundation's organization, whatever you want to call it, that's responsible for having this big ass particle accelerated, they're going to turn it on the same time as the solar eclipse because these people are dangerous and they're trying to see God. That's my opinion. If you don't know what a particle accelerator is, it basically is a giant machine that runs particles and atoms through it at very high speeds. They're trying to recreate the Big Bang and they're trying to touch God particles and reach dark matter, which is basically the strings that run the universe. We all know it's particles and dimensions and other things and frequencies we all can't see. And the halogen machine allows you to see that with the particle accelerator. And these people are going to turn it on during the solar eclipse because they try to see God and harness the God particles and use it for themselves, clearly. Again, I've seen multiple videos on this. I've been down a rabbit hole for this, and I know the solar eclipse was coming, and I knew I was going to do a video on it. I just had to see what angle I was going to do the video on it. And my bro Ben Jane sent me this earlier, and I've been on a rabbit hole on it all day. They're gonna try to see God. This is they people whole objective. If you see any ancient history movie from Indiana Jones or any other movie, they try to touch the eye of God. Check any anime movie. They always trying to see God and play with forces that they don't know nothing about, and then when they touch it, they go crazy. And they just gonna turn on this machine for what? They don't even know what's gonna happen if they turn this machine on. You're gonna turn it on during the solar eclipse because you all want us to get superpowers. I can't wait to get superpowers. I was already gonna get superpowers during the solar eclipse, but now they're gonna turn the particle accelerator on, and we all gonna get superpowers. It's gonna be like a comic book movie. Again, I've been prepared for this my whole life. And the crazy thing is, while I was doing this research, I got a whole Rick and Morty shirt on, and I ain't even peep game because it's frequencies. So just make sure your frequencies is real protected on April 8th. And we all gonna see where we watching the eclipse at, cause I wasn't even gonna think about watching it, but now I want to be outside and see the eclipse, cause I want to get my powers, especially if they're gonna be turning on machines like this, releasing dark matter, trying to open portals into different universes and dimensions, and release beasts and bring stuff into this world. I know what these people trying to do. These people got one agenda. They bored and they got a lot of money and they sit in the lab all day doing nothing and they don't watch Rick Sanchez. Again, I be telling people, they be like, what do you think these scientists do? Just watch any episode of Rick and Morty, because this is who you're dealing with now. You got to remember that all these scientists watch Rick and Morty, so now they're trying to open doors to new dimension, go back in time, and do a bunch of other stuff because they got nothing but money and time. But so they're gonna turn this machine on for what? Again, you trying to keep touching the eye of God, keep trying to touch the eye of God, seeing God. You gonna meet him. You gonna meet him. You keep trying to meet him. I mean, instead of just living life and being how it is, people is always gonna try to test the boundaries of reality and nature. But that's human nature, though. We always want more, and that's how you make scientific discoveries. But this machine, I ain't with it. Y'all gonna turn this thing on. We gonna hear humming around the world, and we all gonna get superpowers. I wasn't really playing with the solar eclipse because it's gonna go dark in a whole lot of parts in the world. So I don't know if you've been seeing all these other videos on the solar eclipse. This is going to be a real situation. Electronics might go out, computers might go out. They keeping prisoners in some jails because they don't want the prison population outside while this happens. Why are you trying to keep the prison population inside while the solar eclipse is out? Why you want people inside? Because y'all don't want melanin activated and you don't want certain people to get superpowers. You know what I mean? I get it. But like I said, I do not agree with them turning on. We all gonna hear loud humming, and then certain people gonna make it, and certain people gonna not. It's gonna be like the rapture. Leave this stuff alone. I mean, you trying to play with black holes and string theories and a bunch of other stuff that you just need to leave alone. Need to leave alone. Some things just is better off. Like peanut butter and jelly just tastes good. You don't gotta go into the science behind it. It's just good together. The universe is good how it is. I don't need y'all fracturing reality and bringing unknown demons into this universe when there's already enough demons here. Unless you're sending people back. Unless y'all going through it. Send all of the evil people through the portal. But then again, they'll be able to come back and forth. Again, I know what they playing. They're trying to play with the fabric of the universe and open new doors, but it's what's behind those doors. How many sci-fi movies and horror movies do y'all got to see and stop playing with these doors and other realities? Y'all gonna send a kaiju over here, and then I'm gonna have to get in my Pacific Rim suit. And I've been training for my whole life to get in my Pacific Rim suit. Y'all gonna be playing again, and it's in between the border of France and Switzerland, so it's literally centrally in Europe when they're gonna turn this machine on. Again, you probably know this machine was there. If you didn't know, you now do a little research on a particle accelerator and what it does. It basically just tries to spins atoms and protons super fast and have them colliding. That's the thing. They have the protons colliding a lot. does not sound fun. That's how you create atomic bombs. But they just had Oppenheimer in the movie. So again, it's in the secrecy, it's in the scripts, and their agenda is out in the open. But we're gonna see April 8th. Can we talk about it? I'm gonna do more videos about this.